It's been nearly 1 year since anyone has seen 5-year-old Oakley Carlson, and new developments tonight make this case all the more heartbreaking. In the center of it all are the girl's biological parents, suspects in their daughter's disappearance. Thanks for joining us for the news at 10. I'm Jamie Tompkins.
And I'm David Rose. Fox 13 first broke this story back in December when the world learned that little girl had vanished. Her parents, Andrew Carlson and Jordan Bowers, are behind bars tonight, accused of withholding medication from one of Oakley's siblings. But tonight, we're learning there is now new evidence that could lead to more charges against the couple. This evidence regarding the same sister.
Now, this is vital because while it may not regard Oakley's whereabouts, it could keep the parents behind bars as detectives continue their investigation. There are 6 detectives working for Grays Harbor Sheriff's Office. All of them are on Oakley's case. And the search effort to find her is just massive. But
tonight, the story is about a relentless community who says they will go to the ends of the earth for this little girl. Fox 13's Hannah Kim here now, and many are turning to DCYF for answers, demanding answers and not getting a lot.
Yeah, David and Jamie, this is such a heart-wrenching case, right? So many can't help but wonder what would have happened to Oakley. Would she have gone missing if the Department of Children, Youth and Families had done their job? The people of Grays Harbor County say they will never forget Oakley Carlson, and we at Fox 13 will not either.
Where is Oakley? Where is Oakley? Where is Oakley?
That haunting question is keeping an entire town on edge.
Where is Oakley?
They want their unified voices
Where is Oakley?
to pierce through the walls of this Grays Harbor County jail, and from the sounds of it, people inside this jail
Where's your baby at?
can hear them.
I don't want Jordan and Andrew to think that we have for 1 second forgotten about Oakley.
Where is Oakley?
Oakley's foster parents, Jamie Joe and Eric Hiles, are directly yelling at Oakley's biological parents, who remain behind bars.
Come clean, Jordan! Tell us where she is!
Everyone here believes the couple knows what happened to their daughter, but are not confessing.
The truth always comes out sooner or later. You know, there's only so much pressure that they're going to be able to take.
Make her talk! Make her talk!
The rage is not only directed at Jordan Bowers and Andrew Carlson,
We want answers!
but also the Department of Children, Youth and Families.
The failure of them to hear our concerns.
December 6, 2021 is when the world found out Oakley had disappeared. But her foster parents have been sounding the alarm for more than 2 years before Oakley went missing.
I just think it's a shame that the system is so broken.
Jamie Joe writing to DCYF in October of 2019 that Oakley saw Jordan hit Andrew during a weekend visit. The very next month, DCYF and the courts still returned Oakley to her biological parents for good.
I called CPS in January of 2021, and what happened with that? Where did that go?
That January 2021 call was made after Jamie Joe saw a picture of Oakley, who looked sick and gaunt. Then in November 2021, she raised the red flag again after hearing about a fire at Oakley's house.
DCYF is not doing the right thing. They're not doing their jobs.
This is Hannah Kim with Fox 13 News hearings. We have repeatedly tried to get answers and some responses regarding the Oakley Carlson case. Did social workers follow up? Did they check on little Oakley each time Jamie Joe raised those concerns? DCYF says, due to privacy laws, they cannot comment on case-specific details. So as of tonight, Fox 13 is still waiting for those answers through a public disclosure request, which the agency by law has to offer up eventually.
I will go to the ends of the earth for this little girl.
Jordan Wolf did not know Oakley personally, but this Elma mom says she is enraged by it all.
We need to make a change within the system so this never happens again, and that is my mission.
She is behind a petition to create Oakley's Law, calling on lawmakers to require DCYF to do more rigorous monitoring and drug tests whenever a child is reunited with parents with a history of drug use. But at least for this session, there is no bill in the legislature with Oakley's name on it.
I hope they're not disappointed because we talk about Oakley all the time in the Children, Youth and Families Committee. I know that has really captured the attention and has broken all of our hearts.
It's impossible for your heart not to break when Oakley's older brother is telling investigators now that he was worried about Oakley starving, that he witnessed Jordan Bowers beating Oakley with a belt, putting her in the closet, possibly under a stairwell.
Where's Oakley? Make Andrew talk!
These people are hurting, and they need answers.
Where is Oakley? Where is Oakley? Where is Oakley?
So what's also shocking about this case is that investigators have determined that the last credible sighting of Oakley was all the way back on February 10th of 2021, which means next week would be an entire year since no one has seen Oakley. As we mentioned, we filed a PDR with DCYF, and we are expecting to get those documents in early March. As for changes to the law when it comes to the agency, Representative Tana Sen says there are several bills making its way through the legislature this session that hopes to improve the foster care system. But at this point, more details need to come out regarding this investigation before something like Oakley's law can gain traction.